Lotta from Luna Kills and you're watching GRIMM TV.
Really nice to see you again.
Yeah.
It's been, well, since Duska.
Yeah.
Sort of,
almost
I think.
a year.
I don't think that I caught you. That I saw you guys live, like from Duska till now.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen this between. How are you doing?
Well, fine. It has been really busy. Since Tuska, we have had a lot to do. We finished the album and we have had to do music videos and album covers and everything in between. And also we have toured a bit, so busy.
Yeah, well, 2024 was like, you could almost say like the year for Luna Kills, but I guess this year is going to be even better as it looks right now.
I hope 2025 is going to be the year of Luna Kills because we are releasing an album and everything, so let's hope for that.
Yeah, well, we're like first time going to do like a proper tour outside of Finland.
Yeah.
So
really looking forward to it actually, yeah.
I can imagine so.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy 2024. Looks like it's going to be even crazier 2025.
Yeah.
And well, we're here to mostly talk about your upcoming album, DEATHMATCH. Well, it's a bit of a redundant question, but I'm guessing you're really excited that like next week you get to like show the world what you created.
Yeah, really. It's been we've been making the album for so long, and it's been like 1.5 or 2 years or something that it's been in making. So we are really excited to hear what the world has to say about it, and we're kicking off our like shows from actually the same day that the album comes out. So it's really nice to go and play like almost the whole. Yeah, actually, the album release show we're going to play the whole album live, so it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Like of course, like. I know you already like your music already for quite a bit, but it feels like with this album that you're almost like kind of reintroducing yourself to both Finland and the whole world. Because like I listened to your album already a couple of times now, and I feel like compared to what you've released before, which was really good already. You really stepped it up with this one. Like I feel like well, everyone is calling it a debut album.
Yeah.
Even though it's not really.
It is.
But yeah, it is for this Luna Kills.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when writing and recording for the album that like you sort of like approach it as like you're like new band like?
Well, not exactly. When we started making the album, we actually didn't know if we were going to make an album. So there was a debate whether it was going to be album or EP or just singles, because we didn't know if we had anyone to release it with or something like that. So we just went into the same mindset of making good songs that we like. And when it became apparent that it was going to be an album and we could make like a whole set of new songs, I don't think we even then really actually discussed what we wanted to be. We just wanted to make the music we were having fun with, and because we have evolved as musicians a lot, and we have really wanted to make like more heavier stuff and more electronic stuff as well, and just explore the sound we have going on. So I think it's just like natural evolution of our sound.
Like you just said, you really evolved a lot as a band. I happened to by accident see that one song that is somewhere floating around still on the internet where you almost totally not sound like Luna Kills.
Yeah.
So if I look at that song and compare it now like this album, the evolution is just crazy. Like it's nuts.
And that's nice to hear because we really are really passionate about making music and writing and performing music. So it's really nice that there is a distinctive, arc going on how we have evolved.
like you released already quite some singles of this album. I know like basically the world got to like discover you already a bit. How do you feel like the reactions have been, and have you like seen sort of like an uptick in like listeners and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. Since we released Layer Enemies, which was the first single from the album, it was released under Sharpton, so obviously we had bigger and wider audience already watching the music video and everything, so there was definitely an uptake in the listeners and everything. And most of the how the music has been received has been positive around the world, and from the fans of our band, people that have been fans for a longer time. And it's really fun because all of the singles are so different from each other. So it was really intriguing to see how people would react, because first we hit it with Slayer Enemies, and then we had Sugar Rush, which is really like poppy and really different from the sound of the previous one. And that's actually really quite fun to release like really different singles, because we are making music for people that listen music the same way as we are. Like we are not making the same thing over and over. At least we try not to make the same thing over and over again. So it's been really fun to see that there are people that really like that sort of thing, and like that we have our own distinctive sound and everything. So
yeah, like throughout the album you can find like little hints of your earlier songs, but it's clearly something like completely different every time. And like you were just saying, like first song really heavy song and the next song really poppy. I feel like on this album you went into even like more extremes than you did before. Like sometimes you went like really poppy, almost like I think I wrote a review and I think I called it kind of almost like kind of cheeky, like kind of like, yeah, we know that metal fans usually don't really like pop music, we're going to push it extra. To then also go like the heaviest you've ever gone. Like, so that's like really kind of cool, and so releasing different kind of singles kind of, represents the album really well then.
Yeah, and that was the thought process behind it. Actually, we discussed the single options with the label, and they were really wanting to put out these different ones, because there was discussion, should we go with like similar themes or something, and they were like really adamant that they want to show the range that we have going on. And I think that's for the best, because then you know what's coming. A little bit, you know what's coming. So you don't get like the sense of security that okay, this is going to be like really metal, and then the Sugar Rush hits you. You know what we're about a little bit after the singles. So you don't you can't like get mad to us if there's pop on the album. Or you can, but you've been warned.
So yeah, like I was saying, like you've gone through two extremes. Like you really stepped it up, and like the way the music is written, I feel like the songs are even more like solid or stronger than ever before. Your vocals, like a while ago you started to do that little bit of screaming. Now it's really there, and like it's not only screaming anymore. Like you go towards like on the verge of like grunts and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see that evolving really much.
Yeah, it's really cool that it is evolving, because first I really didn't know whether I was going to be like scream singer or anything like that, but because it's new technique for me, I've really gone like balls to the walls with it, because I really want to learn it. I really want to like keep discovering more range within the extreme vocals. So obviously it got a little bit seeped into the album as well.
Yeah, I feel that you've really embraced that part of like your vocal range, so to say.
Yeah.
I also like the bits where like you maybe like put some effects and stuff on it, possibly. Like I think in some songs it reminded me of like the very first album of OTEP.
Yeah.
Like somehow your voice really sounds like how she sounds like set us trials on his very first album, which is really cool to hear. Huge fan of that. So.
I have only heard one song from Lotta, but I think it's Apex Predator. I really like that one. I know
think
the
that was
artist.
a later one already.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know some bits like the way like even like sort of like half rapping and stuff like that. Like it somehow really reminded me of that. Which is really cool because like Otep and some other artists that like kind of here and there find back were really good back then. So it's nice to hear like a new band bring like that kind of sound back in bits but still make it.
Yeah. And we've actually gotten a lot of that we remind people from the bands from 2000s or a bit before, or you know, and it's so fun because funny to us because we actually never listen to those bands that people are referencing to us, and so it's really funny in a way because we've never heard them, and then we get people get like really nostalgic about the music, but obviously the feedback is that it sounds like it has came out in 2025, but it's so cool that we are bringing this nostalgic element to the music without even actually knowing it.
I think like back then, like end of 90s, early 2000s, there was, at least for me, it was a super exciting time in music with all the like new metal bands and such, because they were doing something way different and really cool and bringing in elements of other things that no one else had ever done before. And right now there's like resurgence in that, where you guys like really fit in well.
Yeah, we actually started listening to those new metal bands when like a couple of years back. Like I have to admit, I heard Hybrid Theory from Linkin Park like 2 years ago, and it really blew my mind. I really loved it, and then I started listening to Deftones, and you know, it spiraled out of control really quickly for me. But you know, I also love the new metal, you know, era because they are mashing genres from left and right, and it all works so well. For some people, I know that there's a lot of hate for the genre as well, which is mind-boggling because I just love creative music so much.
Yeah, and I feel like that you guys now got to like a level that you managed to really balance everything out. Like you use more electronic music and samples in it, but you also go heavier and you go more melodic. Like you really managed to make it still like well balanced, and it never feels like it's forced or like it's too stuffed with things.
Yeah, that's something like I said. I don't know if I said it before, but yeah, you know, we really love the electronic music and electronic elements. So that's really like in a big role when we are making the music. And incorporating those things with you know, guitars and bass and vocals and everything is really important for us, and we love the music production side so much. So it's really nice to hear that it feels complete.
As I understood, like you've done basically as good as everything for the album except for the mastering, right?
And mixing, yeah. We had Jeff Dunn do the mixing and mastering for us, but everything is we've written ourselves and produced ourselves.
It's really cool. Do you feel like the mixing mastering like really like stepped your music up even more? Like that really like influenced it like really nicely?
Yeah, I think it did. Jeff is an amazing guy. He has done bands like Not Losing On, Make Them Suffer, so obviously we really wanted to ask him. But yeah, I think it did, and it took the music more international sounding level, I would say. Some would say American, but like, you know.
Which fits with the whole alternative metal, new metal like vibe. One thing that I still wanted to quickly bring up is still about the electronic part. I really appreciate how you've put together Sugar Rush, because the electronic bits in there, especially when you listen on like headphones, it felt like it was like kind of swarming around my head.
Yeah.
it's just a lot of fun. Even though it's a more poppy track on the album, like I really like that song.
Yeah, and it was super fun to make, and there are tracks called like Machine Gun Mario and stuff like Samuel always names tracks like super widely. So we were laughing about it when we were sending the tracks over to Jeff, and then we were looking the names, and there's like Machine Gun Mario, like what the is this track supposed to be? But yeah, and actually Sugar Rush was written out of writing block. We had major writing block going on, and that song was just about having fun, and it's literally about having that sugar rush when you're writing music, so it's really nice song for us as well to make.
You mentioned the funny names of the sound bits. You're known to be like quite much gamers.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw another interview you did, and like basically, well, could have guessed it before that the album title was a reference to games with DEATHMATCH, and I believe in Get Mad. You have like a really clear like game tune there.
Yeah.
I couldn't really point like get what game it was, but it really reminded me of some game.
Yeah, also Get Mad, I sing in Finnish, and it's like this, you know, Finnish gaming meme sort of thing from back in the day.
Yeah, I was wondering about why you decided to put that Finnish in, but well, that explains it already.
Also, it's really whimsical to put a little bit Finnish in one of the songs.
Yeah, it's really cool. I cracked my head over what exactly you were saying for a long time.
Yeah.
Figured it out, but it's really cool on such a like international sounding album, like that there's still like that little bit of Finnish.
Yeah.
It was a nice little surprise there.
Yeah, so many people actually think that we're American for some reason. So yeah, there is now a line of Finnish in there. So we're from Finland.
Alright, well, lots and lots of luck with the album.
Thank you.
I really hope there's a lot of people picking this up. It would be well deserved that it goes around.
Yeah.
I think it's time for Lunakil's world domination or something like that.
Yeah, that we've been manifesting that for a long time, so we're on a good path.
Well, lots of luck with the album, lots of luck with the upcoming tour.
Thank you.
You get to go to places you've never been before as a band, so that's pretty cool.
Tori and Rauma.
Besides those. Yeah, I think we need to wrap it up. Is there anything at all still that you'd like to say still to whoever ends up watching this?
Well, I hope you listen to the album and enjoy the album, and even if you don't enjoy the album, I hope you listen to it anyway. I hope to see you on shows. That's it.
Alright, well, thanks for the talk again.
Thank you so much.
Lots of